Southeast Asia is home to a population of over 600 million people. That's a large addressable market. What's more, over 70% of that population is under the age of 40, meaning they're young, they are working, which means high disposable income, and they're extremely tech-savvy. Now put those two data points together and a couple of other data points, and it translates into a $200 billion opportunity in terms of the internet economies. And I'm going to use ride-hailing and e-payments to tell the story of how there are some unique and untapped opportunities in Southeast Asia. Just a fact, 150 million adults in Southeast Asia still don't have a bank account. Now, that's about 40 to 50% of the entire population. Countries like Indonesia, Philippines, and Vietnam, which are also some of the most populated countries in Southeast Asia, that number is closer to upwards of 60% or even closer to 80%. This could be a problem or a challenge that tech companies will need to overcome in Southeast Asia. Grab is a ride-hailing company that was started right in Southeast Asia in 2012, and they've since grown to become a $6 billion company with a network of close to 1 million drivers in Southeast Asia, active in over 150 cities. Because Grab understood the Southeast Asian customer, it was one of the first ride-hailing companies to introduce the concept of cash payments that drivers could accept in addition to e-payments at the end of a ride. And because it did so at least 2 years before the competition, it was able to capture a rather large share of the market pretty early on. It then created a digital wallet that could be topped up again, not just with e-payments, but also with cash over the counter in various stores located throughout Southeast Asia. By solving for that problem, it then managed to pivot its business outside of ride-hailing. And in fact, I would argue that now Grab isn't just a ride-hailing company, it's also an e-payments company solving a rather fundamental problem in Southeast Asia. What other billion-dollar opportunities in Southeast Asia do you think you can tap into, given the fact that there are huge opportunities and huge issues that remain to be tackled in the region that you can't get anywhere else? First is that Southeast Asia is the next big growth market. The second is that Singapore can be the digital capital of Asia for tech. For example, close to 27% of Southeast Asia's startups are based in Singapore. Half of Southeast Asia's unicorns are either based in or have significant engineering activities in Singapore. And the third is our initiative called Smart Nation Singapore can be a partner to growth and scale for you if you're from a tech company, regardless of your size, background, or location. In Southeast Asia, because the market hasn't taken off yet and you haven't seen the emergence of a clear leader or winner yet, it's still a pretty exciting time to go in, whether you're a tech company from Southeast Asia, a tech company from the US or China, whether you're a unicorn, a startup, or one of the giants out there.